President Trump got rid of DACA, and starting this second, he's gonna start deporting everybody who's in this country illegally. Except not really. Not at all. So last week, the media reported that Donald Trump got rid of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program instituted by President Obama in 2012. During the 2012 presidential campaign, Hispanic groups felt that they were wronged by Barack Obama because he didn't really do anything in his first 4 years for immigrants. So they threatened him, saying that they were going to not donate to his campaign and not support him during his 2012 run unless he did something for undocumented immigrants. Unfortunately for President Obama, the Republicans controlled the House of Representatives in 2012, and they had already shattered his 60-senator filibuster-proof majority in the Senate. However, President Obama would not be deterred by the constitutional restrictions on his presidency, and he decided through executive fiat that he was going to institute DACA and DAPA. Okay, so the reason that I brought up all the history behind DACA is because it's important to know that no matter what you feel about the program, DACA is wholly unconstitutional. The president does not have the power to write his own immigration laws, to create new classes of people, and then expect that to be permanent without some legislative power behind it. Congress makes the laws, not the president. The reason that it's important to point out that DACA was wholly unconstitutional is because there are actually a number of court cases going through the system right now that would have ruled that way in about 2 to 3 months. So even if President Trump had done nothing whatsoever, we would get to the point where DACA was ruled unconstitutional. That being said, of course the media is wildly misreporting what Trump actually did when it comes to DACA. Basically what President Trump did is he said that there would no longer be any new applicants admitted into the DACA program because the DACA program is unconstitutional. Now, does that mean that he's going to deport all 800,000 people who are currently enrolled in DACA? No. In fact, he specifically said that he wouldn't. Does that mean that the 800,000 people who are already enrolled in DACA will lose their working papers and not be able to apply for a new 2-year permit following the end of this permit? Nope. The Trump administration specifically said that if you want to continue being under DACA, you just have to apply to renew your permit before October 5th of this year. So the media is calling Donald Trump a racist and an anti-immigration xenophobe because he's keeping 99% of DACA in place, and in fact is going even further by demanding that the Republicans pass DACA into law so that it can actually be legal. Seriously, that's what he's being called Hitler for in the media. Asking for the quote-unquote DREAM Act to get passed. If Trump were actually the person that the media portrays him as, what he would do is take the list of people that are enrolled in DACA and use that information to deport those people just to spite President Obama. President Obama had all these people come forward and give up their name, their address, where they work. So it would be really easy if President Trump was actually interested in deporting these people for him to actually do it. But he's not. So if you're worried about being deported because Trump got rid of DACA, well, congratulations, Trump didn't really get rid of DACA. As long as you're in the program, you will stay in the program. Of course, you still have to renew your permit before October 5th of this year. But other than that, if you're under DACA, you're still totally fine. Now look, the bulk of my friends are immigrants, except ironically for my Hispanic friends, all of them actually were natural-born citizens. But I live in a predominantly Asian neighborhood, so a lot of my friends are immigrants from different parts of Asia. Some of them might even be illegal immigrants. And honestly, I don't give a fuck. Why? Because I'm petty like that. If you're my friend, I want you to fucking stay. And the reason I made this video, aside from the fact that it's the media lying again, is because there's a chance that if you're in my audience, you might be somebody with questionable immigration status. And the way that the media is reporting this might actually scare you. But in reality, this sweeping change to DACA isn't sweeping and isn't a lot of change. So while the program is unquestionably unconstitutional, it actually is remaining in place. All you have to do is meet that October 5th deadline. Anyway, that's all I really have for you guys today. Let me know what you think about Donald Trump not really getting rid of DACA and their media reporting that he destroyed it and deported all these people. If you like this video, then please show me by leaving a like. If you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button. You can support me on PayPal or Patreon. This has been the Actual Justice Warrior. Till next time.